Hey guys, so I was sitting for the last while since I did the last video trying to think about what can I say, how can I be relevant? I don't want to just talk and come on and do a video for the sake of it. We're heading towards a storm, so you'll hear a lot of thunder and crackling and banging going on in the background. The storm was imminent, and I thought I don't care because I love those kind of thunderstorms in the Highveld. There it goes. Anyway, so I'm going to quickly get this video done because suddenly there's a lot of things that are stirring in my heart as I've been watching stuff on the news, as I'm doing quite regularly, but also I've just caught a clip on YouTube, and it's a guy talking about the state of things in South Africa. I haven't, to be honest, been following a lot of South African news. Can't explain why, it's just been that way. And he's talking about a new law or something or other that they're busy trying to bring in, the ruling party that is, regarding religion and the fact that people who want to, preach and teach and do religion, if you want to call it that, have to be registered. So this whole controlling and whatnot it's been around and we've been hearing about it, but it suddenly stirred things in me, and I thought I want to crack off a quick video because, as always, I want to challenge us to stop and think. What's happening in the world, it's not just in one country or in one location. This is a global thing, a global problem, in my opinion. What's happening in the world is that the majority in any given country are fairly straightforward, simplistic, peace-loving individuals that just want to go about their lives, do their thing, eat, drink, be clothed, be housed and sheltered, etc. But there's just that few that are what we would call the rotten apple, So what I want to challenge us with, guys and girls out there, is this is a serious one today. We've got to stop being passive pansies on the couch. We got to stop being the couch potato and jumping on our keypad when we want to have a quick screech and squeak and, have our say and voice our opinion, but then we do nothing. Passivity, inactivity, it is literally spreading like insidiously, like a disease, okay? There's a few people who are actually in power. The people who are in power and in control and who are ruling a country, a region, a whatever, those people should be there because the people like ourselves have voted for them and have asked them to be there because of their skills, their abilities, and their ability to rule and govern in a way that is acceptable. Not, I'm on my own little mission and I'm going to do as I say, as I please, and you will do as I say. The minority few, if left unchecked and unquestioned, and there's no, pressure from society to say, hey, we need you to be accountable. We need you to actually be transparent. We need you to step up. And if we don't, seriously, sorry, here comes the dog. I've said this in the previous videos. We're going to have pet action because I'm doing raw and real. I don't do editing. We're the ones who just sit back and enjoy life and just want to live. We need to start waking up and being a lot more reactive and careful and thoughtful in what we're doing and how we're doing it. There's some good leaders out there, but there's some that are on their own agenda, and to be honest, they are motivated. Oops, sorry, here comes the dog to join the party. Lovely view, dog, presenting your best side. So, there are some people that want to genuinely serve and help and do the right thing, but there are a lot of people out there that are basically sheep in wolf's clothing, and I don't want to be one of these fringe fanatic weirdos and start screaming about conspiracy theories and all of that. I just want us to be raw and real and seriously just think. There's a lot going on in the world right now. There's a lot of craziness going on, as we know, if you just watch the news even a little bit. But if we're not careful and if we don't stand up and exercise our voice and our right to certain basic human things, we are going to start finding life getting very challenging and very weird. If they want to suddenly start controlling religion and saying who can do what and where and when, no, that's already going down a very dodgy path, I'm sorry. If you look at the current situation, excuse me, dog, hello, that's random, dog, no. Okay, so if we look at the current situation with Donald Trump being what a lot would consider, many in the world consider him to be the key leader, political figure of our times at the moment. I'm not going to dwell on it at the moment in this video, but if you start digging into scripture and you start looking at certain things in the Bible, there's some amazing correlations and connections that I'm going to start maybe unpacking in the next videos to come, because I really want to start talking about a lot of issues that are very deep in my heart and very uppermost in my mind and in my thoughts. And I want to challenge everybody out there in the same way. So, okay, the storm is happening. The rain is about here. I just want us to stop and think. As I say, every video, stop and think. And start deciding for yourself what is really deep within you, your heart, your morals, your values, your ideals. I'm going to unpack at some stage a lot of things that, yeah, might heckle and raise a few eyebrows and ruffle a few feathers. But I want to be real, and I want us all to start really standing with one another and realizing that together we make the voice. We can't do it alone. We can't stay isolated. We can't keep living me, myself, and I. We can't keep just hiding in our little dwelling place, you know, staying safe and staying out of it. We've got to start engaging with what's going on around us, because if we don't, those fringe few are going to start taking some serious liberties, and they're going to start making life very challenging, much more so than what it already is. And I mean, I know things are different in different countries. We currently in South Africa are very blessed, to be honest. We live in a country where we have a lot of freedom and a lot of comfort and convenience. Yes, we've got crime, but overall we're pretty okay. But when somebody starts squeaking and squealing about, oh, you know, if you want to be a religious person, you've got to be registered in order to be able to speak. You know what? Seriously, people, we've got to start standing up and we've got to make our voices heard. Okay, so I think that's enough nattering for the moment, and I'll catch you guys on the other side.